Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of Andrewsfootball.com. And then with the 26th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, I did have the Indianapolis Colts selecting Dexter Lawrence, a defensive tackle out of Clemson. But when I do my final mock draft, I have him off the board. This is one of the more unusual selections in the draft where I have Dexter Lawrence going much higher than originally anticipated to help fill a need, because this is a guy who could be that zero tackle in a 3-4 defense, which I have the Denver Broncos are converting to, so he's going there at 10. But when I look at the Indianapolis Colts, here's a team where you have Andrew Luck, who every year he's healthy and available all 16 games, he should be an MVP candidate. He's that good. When I look at I look at Indianapolis, they signed Justin Houston from my Kansas City Chiefs, one of my favorite all-time players, to help the pass rush. So you have an offense that's littered with talent, plus you add Justin Houston, because here's the thing with the Indianapolis Colts, they don't need to have the 85 Bears on defense. With Andrew Luck and the weapons surrounding him on offense, you just have to have an offense somewhere in the teens. You could possibly have an offense in the high 20s, and you could still be successful. I mean, last year they didn't win the division, but it didn't matter because they beat the winner, the Houston Texans, in the playoffs. But then you lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. So bottom line, what you're looking at right now is that, hey, we have to beat the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. And in order to do that, you basically have to add in this year's draft. Now, you already added in the offseason with Justin Houston, but what I think you're going to do with the 26th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, it's actually quite ironic because I have them taking a higher rated player in my board, also from Clemson, and that's Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle. So you're taking the same position, just a different player. And keep in mind, I think Christian Wilkins is actually a higher rated prospect than Dexter Lawrence, but the way that my mock draft is gone, he's just fallen through the ranks. And he's also my third defensive lineman out of Clemson, and we're not even finished with the first round yet. So that's pretty amazing. But it's just ironic because I think Lawrence, while he has an interesting skill set, he'll go number 10 to Denver. He'll go first, and then Farrell will go to Seattle. And the thing is with Wilkins is that I actually have him as the best. But for some reason or another, he's just fallen through the ranks. And this is a perfect situation for the Indianapolis Colts because you get a plug-and-play guy who instantly improves your defense. And keep in mind, he doesn't need to be, the second coming of Reggie White. It doesn't matter because you're not trying to have a great defense. You're just trying to stay in the middle of the pack because your offense is so good that all your defense needs to do is just be okay. And that's enough to have you compete against the elite teams in the AFC and get to a Super Bowl. So that's something that I really think the Indianapolis Colts are going to do. And by the way, this is a great pick for them. Now, is this draft going to be as good as last year's draft? No, it's not. They're not probably going to get 2 all-pro players in this draft. But is Wilkins a guy who could potentially be a Pro Bowl player? Absolutely. I think his rookie year, I think he'll be a really good player, not a Pro Bowl player. But keep in mind, like I've said before, the Indianapolis Colts don't have to be the 85 Bears. Their defense just has to be good enough in order to get by with this offense, which should be phenomenal this year. I think watching the Colts play will be a lot of fun if you're a fan of fantasy football and points scored and passing, because this offense is loaded. So keep that in mind. So listen, if you're already a subscriber to Andrews Football, you already know you're one of the greatest people on planet Earth. All your wildest dreams are going to come true. But if you're new to my channel, you're a fan of the Indianapolis Colts, you're a fan of mock drafts, you're a fan of Clemson defensive linemen going in the first round, NFL mock drafts, or just really awesome hats. I got a great idea for you here. There's this button right down here. Check us out right here, right here. Bam! Hit that button. Become one of the greatest people on planet Earth. Stay tuned to my channel because I got more mock draft information coming. Keep in mind, we're only 2 days away from the draft. I still got some more videos coming, so stay tuned.